Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sergio. Today we're going to be looking at Mascanada, my solo guitar arrangement of this wonderful Brazilian piece by Jorge Ben, also made famous by Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66. Now, I really enjoyed putting this piece together and I performed the full version on a previous video, so if you'd like to have a look at my full performance of this, have a look at the link above or on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the tabs and sheet music along with this video, but if you'd like to download the sheet music, print it, or get access to like a play-along interactive score provided by Soundslice, then you can join my LGM members program, which is also on the link above. So we're going to look at the musical and technical challenges of this arrangement for intermediate to advanced players. Let's get stuck in. So we start with this vamp, this pentatonic kind of almost blues vamp, which is on the 5th fret. I'm playing it with my thumb. So you start with 2 Bs, D, and then pull off back to B. And then I go to E, 2 Es, and I play them together with a thumb. And I tend to slide into it. So that's the first thing you have to do. Then we're going to go open strings, top 3 strings, and then we have an A7 chord. We have an A7 chord here, and then back to the E minor. So we're going to go, and then we do it again 3 times. 4th time, stop, and then we play on the 2. Okay, so E, A on the 2, 3, 4. Now we're up to the verse. So this is the melody. It's going to be E. That's kind of the melody on top, and underneath we're going to have some supporting chords. So the supporting chords are like this. So obviously you want to bring out the E and this rhythm underneath. We play it a bit more delicately. Okay, then we're going to go to the 5th fret, play our A minor 7th like this, and then add the G, and then add the B, and then go to a D7. Now at this bar here, we're going to have the bass on each beat, and the chords on the offbeat. All right, and that kind of helps provide a momentum and a sustain under these chords. Okay, now we're going to move back to D7 sus and then open. All right, so we're going to go and then open back to E minor. So our E minor 7 chord. Now this is the bit where it goes. That's kind of the melody. So we're going to go underneath. We're going to go just to give it a little bit of movement. So together it's going to be a slur there. Okay, do that again. Again. So you need to jump into that in time, keeping the rhythm going. All right, so we're going to go. Okay, it's not too difficult. I think that just the challenge is to get the fingers coordinating with the thumb, and I tend to sort of make a bit more of that tension. And that's essentially like a C7 chord. And then we're going to go back to E minor, a vamp. Now this time, instead of going, we're going to go on the off beat. So just skip the first beat and we're going to play on the and. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So it's we have an E minor 7, B minor 7. That's literally a passing chord, A sharp minor 7, passing chord. And then we go back to our A minor, same as before. back to our okay, so that's the end of the A section, and then we have first beat rest, and then our B7 sharp 9 chord, this awesome jazz Latin chord, also known as the Jimi Hendrix chord because he used it a lot, and that's accented. All right, let's continue now with the next section. Okay, so what's happening there is we have a melody. So syncopated melody with lots of slurs. And because we've got this B7 sharp 9 chord down, we're going to have to half bar it here so that we got the C held down by the first finger. We're going to have to do pull-offs. So I'm going to go. Now that's kind of tricky to do that because you have to have a bit of control of your fourth finger. If that's proving really difficult, then I would just not slur it. But obviously at a faster tempo it's not as easy, and also it's hard to slur, it's hard to play that fast. So I would definitely try and practice the slurs, maybe without the chord first and then add the chord. And with a slur, you know, there's a sort of snap down. So you can practice that separately. Okay, let's keep on going. So we're going. Back to the slurs. Now we're back to E minor and the pedal bass. Pretty easy bar there. And then B7. This is a diminished chord. Kind of passing chord back to E minor. Okay. Next section, we're going to bring the tone down and the feel down. And I like to just sort of play these two notes really delicately. A minor 7, we're going to just do a little roll with the thumb. Keep the bass going. Okay. And then moving to this chord, which is our D7/A chord. And then we have a passing chord. This is our tritone substitution going from kind of D7 to A flat 7. So it's basically just a tritone sub. So you need to kind of move that finger, that middle finger, up to the G sharp, and then replace it with the third finger. And we have our G major 7. So it's really moving towards our relative major, G. Back to our melody. Okay, just like that, and then A7, or kind of an A9. D7, slide down. Again, on the second beat, B7 sharp 9. And we return to our kind of Mashkinadas melody. And this time I have a little bit of arpeggio. E minor arpeggio, back to our B7 sharp 9 with the slurs. Now this time we repeat the chord, but I'm going to add an F sharp bass, just as a bit of variety. And just to create a bit of lift, we're going to play the melody an octave higher with some open strings. So the bass keeps playing the pedal on the beat, and then the melody again on the off beats. B7 on the 7th bar, and then C sharp diminished, and then we ended up with the bar. Now this is on the 11th fret. Now if you're playing without a capo, this will be on the 12th fret, but because we're playing with the capo, it's on the 11th fret, and you have to just bar it like that, and that's quite tricky. It's quite hard to do that. So keep your thumb pointing upwards and pressure down like this into your body. Okay, so it's now when I add my third finger, that's on the 13th, 14th, 15th fret to provide like an A7 up here. And stop, bass on 1 and 3. Back to our opening riff. And we do that 4 times. Last time we're just doing a little pentatonic blues run. So, like this, and then a little blues riff with the C underneath, and then finish with a strong E minor, okay? Like that. So I hope you enjoyed that arrangement. Of course, it's probably going to be easier for you to download the music and have it there in front of you, but at least this gives you an insight and you can probably learn the arrangement from this video. If you got to this point and you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't done already. If you haven't already subscribed, consider doing that, and I release a weekly video, usually an arrangement or a performance of my latest arrangements, Latin style guitar. That's it from me now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.